All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, ready, 8-3.
Left gun defense. Left gun defense. Here we go. He's crashing.
5.
Now Joe Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31.
X3, 218, chop. Snap.
Mixon with it. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You're not ready. Slam, slam, slam. Check 99.
General West. Let go.
Now Mixon. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 24 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 3, check 3. Chance.
Kamara try the right side. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 71 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Spine.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 13. 6-6. Pull it high. Bravo. Shoot.
Back to throw. Griffith going deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 61 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Luck. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
90 is a mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Out of the gun, Luck. This one complete to Lacey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch 41. Watch 41. Come on.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Stop your body.
March 50. It's been a long day.
On 1st and 10, Luck. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
On the set.
50 cent. So we got man. Watch twist.
Blue draw Corker.
On first down, Griffith got his man complete over the middle. That's Ray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Griffith. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to throw. Griffith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
Here we go.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll run with Mixon. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15-9.
Looking to throw on second down. Griffith escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
36.
Protein spill.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On second down, here's Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the ready.
Watch 57. I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Alert.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
70. Indy.
57. Come on. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Get it.
To throw on second down. Griffith. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. John Ross, the one he was looking for. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Luck on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Love. He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
We want it. Come to Mark. 11B. Switch gears. Switch gears.
On 2nd and 9. Luck looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Bring
it. To throw again. Griffith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ready up.
Mark 57.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down. Griffith. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw. Griffith flushed out right. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. 30 base.
To trap.
Ready.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Push him back.
Back to throw. Griffith. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 3 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott good with a PAT. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 11B. Jam. Mexico.
On first down, Locke eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Certainly not what this offense wants to see. Andrew Luck down and appears to be in some pain. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get that quarterback and all come.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Check 9, check 9.
Topper, topper.
11.
On second down, Kamara. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a first down throw. Locke. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Don't get nervous.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On second and goal, Luck, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Off the play fake. Griffith steps away. This one hauled in by Sample.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On third down, Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Set. 60-or.
On first and 10, Griffin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the air now with Locke. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check to 11. Hey, check.
Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Check out. 240. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 52. Monday. Under 10.
61. Matchbox lights. Crawl.
Block on third down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffith going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Check out. 675.
Here we go.
Close.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Patch it. Pick the edge.
Strong right.
Check three.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Watch the edge. Joker. Kill.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
On 1st down, it's Love. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check, crunch. Check the backer. Check 26.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Switch. Undercrush, undercrush.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you, son.
Throwing again. Griffith. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Griffith. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back to throw. Griffith. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check out. 390. 12.
Long day. That's going to be a long day. Check.
Go ahead.
Check.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check 31. Check.
Reggie.
On the ground, Kamara. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
25. Check 25.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Right there.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Line 40.
Here we go. What? 12.
11.
49. Check 49.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.